Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog, JGang. What is up? Now, I did not film a lot for last week's vlog, so I'm making a conscious effort to film more for the vlog this week. This is why I'm starting on Monday. I figure if I get started on Monday, then I can't really go wrong. The 22nd of July is it's now 9:34 AM. I just got finished up with a load of deep work. I was actually pretty productive today. I got made all the content that I need to make for Instagram today. That's going to go up later today. I got all of that made and edited. Even filmed a Instagram video for tomorrow. I wrote a section of something I'm working on. I'm working on a little something. So I wrote some of that. Today I'm going to be later on today. I'm going to be having my first ever fitness photo shoot, which I'm actually quite excited about. The company that I'll be working with, I think called Led by Light. Led by Light. I'll put them up on the screen. They take some amazing photos. You should definitely check them out. They're a Norwich-based company, but I'll be working with them later on today. And I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out, because I ain't no fucking photographer, I'm not a videographer. I don't know if you can fucking tell, but I'm not exactly skilled with this shit. So it'd be nice to have some properly done, professionally done photos for my social media presence, and also just for any products or anything that I use in the future. And it'll be a good experience for me, because I'm gonna do more photo shoots obviously in the future and over my entire fucking fitness career, because my physique is going to develop. But yeah, nah, it'll be dope. I would show you guys some of that, but I can't exactly film a video of someone taking pictures of me whilst I'm posing. Like it just there's not enough people. I haven't got enough hands. It wouldn't make sense. But yeah, I'll probably put some of the photos up in the vlog now. So yeah, those are some of the photos. I mean, it still hasn't happened yet, so I don't know how they look, but I'm gonna assume that they look dope, that they look good. And you can probably see more of them at my Instagram or some shit. I'll put it up, I think, maybe, possibly. Check my Instagram out anyway. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're fucking up. I post all kinds of dope shit to help you grow muscle faster. Why would you not want that? Why would you not want that? Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I just finished up with a bunch of deep work. I've got a train later on today. I'm doing horizontal upper body strength training. I think I might show you some of that. I might just do that. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. Why not? You haven't seen my calisthenics routine yet, or what I do when I train upper body. But yeah, I'll show you guys some of that. Don't really know what I was gonna do. Let me just check my to-do list. See, I have a to-do list for every fucking day. Let me show you this shit. Let me show you. Like, I keep a boom. Oh no, that's not today. This is today. So you can see date, day, to-do list. Got all this stuff to do. I've done that. Put some stuff up on my stories. I just finished deep work. I was supposed to get started at 5, but I had to do some stuff last night that made getting to bed a little later than it would have been. But yeah, so I did deep work from 5:30 till 9:30. Oh, I've got to read. I'm going to read before I train. Bunch of other shit. Yeah, I also write out my goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. I also, oh, fuck! I just realised there was something on my short-term goals that you motherfuckers weren't supposed to see, so I will blur that out in editing. I managed to get two members of the gym that I work at booked in for consultations this week. hopefully they actually turn up, because you'd be surprised the amount of times you book someone in for a consultation or a free PT session and the motherfuckers just do not turn up, or they don't even tell you that they're going to cancel. Oh, voice break. That's kind of annoying as fuck, but hopefully they come through. If not, it doesn't matter, because I'll book more consultations. I'm getting a bit better at booking people in for consultations, or talking to a member and booking them in for something, whether it's a free PT session, a consultation, or just signing them up for their first session. Although it's a little bit tricky, because when I talk to members, I'm on shift. I'm not allowed to be in a consultation room with a member when I'm on shift, so I can't. It's harder to close a sale when you can't like talk them through your packages and shit like that. So I book them in for consultations. If this method proves not to be as good at getting sales, or say that I can book a lot of consultations but people don't really turn up to them, then what I'll start doing is I'll go in to the gym when I'm not on shift out of my own hours to try and close some sales. But for now, that's working. I'm probably going to run out of memory on my card, because my SD card, it's fucking shit. I need a better one, but that'll come when the money comes. But yeah, man, that's about it for now. So I'll see you when I'm working out. And we're back. Okay, so I'm now outside. I'm now about to set up and train, and as you can see, it's sunny as fuck. What you can't see is that it's humid as fuck as well. I think it's something like, it's gonna get to like 27 degrees today, which is kind of crazy considering it's England. The weather's usually pretty shit. It rains in the fucking summer. But yeah, so this is a very warm day for me, but that's cool, because if anything it just helps with the warm up, because your body's already at an elevated temperature. But yeah, I'm about to warm up, train, yeah, so I'll show you some of that. I've already got the rings set up. I like to use gymnastics rings. These rings though, they're a bit fucking worn. I need some new ones bad, because they're getting to that point where the wood just splinters off. But I'll get those soon, at some point anyway. But yeah, I'm now about to train, so I'll show you some of that. Yo, so I just got done with some handstand work. Before that I did a warm-up. I'll put some footage of the handstand work now. But before that, I did a warm-up, just to briefly break it down. When you're warming up, the most important thing is that you raise your body temperature, try and get that blood pumping. I'll do like 5 minutes of some low to moderate cardiovascular work. You know, I just do high knees, star jumps, like shadow boxing, just to get the blood pumping, to help increase that core body temperature. It helps with the viscosity of the joints, helps to lubricate the joints and prepare, you know, the tendons and muscles and ligaments, all that good stuff for, you know, more intense exercise that's to come. So yeah, got a warm up done. After that, I try to take the, after I do the cardio, I try and take the joints through their full range of motion, at least the joints that are going to be active in the exercises that come later. And then I just do some positional drills, and I just did some skill work for me today, that's handstands. And now I'm going to crack on to the first resistance exercise, which for me is going to be rings turned out, arch push-ups. So yeah, we'll see how those went. Okay, so I just did my first set, ring stand out, arch push-ups. Woo, motherfucking wind. Fuck out of here. Yeah, no, I was happy with how that went. I was aiming for 4 reps on both arms. Managed to do that. Yeah, nah, I'm happy with that. I only ever record the first set when I do my calisthenics workouts, just because it's not like I'm going to be increasing the weight each set or anything like that. I just use my body weight. I haven't moved on to weighted body weight exercises just yet, but that's to come. But yeah, no, I always record myself just to see my form, see what my form's like, see what my technique's like. That's a really big, important tip, especially for something like calisthenics where the form is so important in what you're doing. But yeah, I'm now going to move on to the second set as my timer is up. I'll catch you on the next clip where I probably talk about ring rows. Oh yeah, just a side note, in between sets I'm resting for 2 minutes on the ring stand out arch push-ups. I was aiming for 2 sets of 4 reps followed by 3 sets of 3 reps. Equals 5 sets, and that's all I'm aiming for with the push-ups in this session. Alright, now finished with the ring stand out arch push-ups. Just another side note, I use wrist wraps when I do my handstands and when I do any sort of push movement, just because calisthenics can be very intense on your wrists. They're quite a small joint. I'm trying to keep my wrists healthy for as long as I can. But yeah, I'm now about to set up for the archer ring rows. Got the bench here that I'll put my feet on. I'll set the rings to the right height. But yeah, I think I'm aiming for 4 sets of 5 reps, 1 set of 4. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, let's take a look at that first set. Alright, I just watched it back and I'm happy with the form on that one. I'm happy with the technique. And now anyone who knows anything about calisthenics is going to wonder why the fuck I have a bent arm instead of a straight arm when I do the archer movements. The reason is I have hypermobile elbows. Like that. Now, it's not too known and it's still debated whether or not people with hypermobile joints should lock their arms out or not. Some gymnastic coaches will argue that it's more important. Some will argue that you should never do it because it's detrimental to the joint. Now, in my own personal experience, I used to lock my arms out on these movements, and when I tried to go from bent arm frog stand to straight arm frog stand, I locked my joints out and my arms felt like they were about to break. I ended up getting injured because of it. I'm still sorting out that injury now. I've had tendonitis for almost a year now, so it's probably progressed into tendinosis because it's more chronic, it's long term. But yeah, that's why I don't lock my joints out, because I've had problems with it in the past. Whereas some people, you'll see very, very hypermobile elbows in gymnasts who do iron crosses and they have no problems with them. But for me, it causes problems, so I just don't do it. But yeah, I was happy with the form on that one, happy with the technique. I'm now going to do the rest of my sets and then move on to something else. Okay, so my camera actually ran out of storage after I recorded that last clip that you just saw me in. But to briefly sort of break everything down, I mean it's 10:30 right now. I'm now getting ready for bed, so I'll just sort of run you through what happened after that. After I did the archer ring rows, I did some black band, dragon flags, and then after that I moved on to some rehabilitation work, focusing on my elbows, my wrists. I did barbell bicep curl concentrics with some very light weight, just 1 kg on each side of the barbell. I did that for 3 sets of 20 with a 5-second concentric, and then I did, after that I just did some wrist circles with 1 kg plates in each hand. Did 3 sets of 1 minute for that. And then after that I actually did, I did some deep tissue work for my triceps because they're very tight. I'm trying to sort of loosen them up, kind of break down some of the scar tissue that might be there, and just try to work on sort of myofascial release to sort of loosen up the tricep, take some of the tension off the tendon, because the tendonitis that I have, or tendinosis, is it's tricep. It's they call it tennis elbow, and it's, you know, it's the opposite to golf's elbow. Golf's elbow is to do with the bicep tendon, mine's to do with the tricep tendon. So by releasing some of the tension on the tricep, you release some of the tension on the tendon, which would help to reduce my symptoms. Yeah, and then I did some deep tissue work on my forearms with imagine a cricket ball, but with a bunch of spikes on it, and you sort of put your body weight onto the muscles of your forearm, and it pushes into it and digs into it. The tricep one though is the most painful, because basically it's like, say that this is a metal bar, you would put your tricep onto it, then you put all your body weight down, and then you would, you know, flex and extend your arm, and that can get pretty painful, but it's really good for sort of breaking down scar tissue and helping with that myofascial release that I want to be working on, and that's something I've started adding into my workouts. One of the PTs at the gym that I work with, Jamie Mallion, he told me about that, because I knew about myofascial release, I just didn't know how to do it for the muscles that surround the elbow. When I told him about my tendonitis and how I've had it for almost a year now, I don't know why I keep calling it tendonitis, because tendinosis is the term for long-term tendonitis. It's been long-term. So I told him about my tendinosis, and he just kind of gave me that tip. So I'm trying it to see if it helps. But yeah, and then after that, I had a contrast shower, cooled down after that, did some stretches, had a contrast shower. Then straight from that I went to Aldi, got some food shopping done for my fam, and then after that I went straight to that photo shoot that I spoke about earlier. That was actually really good. It was really good. The people that I worked with, they were very professional, very polite and friendly. They sort of directed me through the whole thing, because like I said, it's my first one, I've never done that before. They were very cooperative, but yeah, no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll do more of those. I mean, I will do more of those. It's just obviously that takes money, and I'm very early on in my career at the moment. You know, as things progress, I should make more and more money as time goes on. But I'd definitely love to do more of those, because it was really fun, really interesting. I should get the pictures in about 1 to 2 weeks. So yeah, I look forward to seeing how they turned out. I'm sure they'll be great. Yeah, they really knew what they were doing. And that's led by Light Photography. Check them out on Instagram. Luke and Connie, they're great photographers. And they just seem like nice people in general. But yeah, so I did that, came back from that, and I just ate. I literally just had some tuna with some mayonnaise, some cheese, and some veg. And now I'm getting ready for bed. Just writing out my to-do list for tomorrow. I'm now about to get ready for bed, and I just remembered that I hadn't actually filmed anything after the workout, and that it would make sense if I just left it off there. So I thought I'd just sort of talk you through my day and how things went. But yeah, I'll probably catch you on another day. I'm not sure what day I'll film, but I will see you in well, for you it's like 3 seconds. But yeah, in a bit. Alrighty then, so hello, it is Thursday. It's just gone 10 AM. I've been up since 4:30? Been up since 10 past 4 today. Got a shit ton of work done today. But what I want to talk about was basically I've had tendonitis in both my elbows for almost a year now, and for a long time I've been rehabbing it myself, and I've almost got it to completely go, at least 4 separate times now, and I've re-aggravated it somehow. But yesterday I was on shift in the gym, and my tendons in my elbows have started playing up worse than they've ever played up before. It was very sort of, yeah, it was more painful than it's ever been. But it was more just a feeling of for a long time it's just like a sharp pain in my elbow, but on one specific spot. and then it would just sort of come and go, and it wouldn't be there for very long. I'd barely notice it, but it's gotten to the point now, but it started yesterday, and it feels like I can't bend my elbow, well I can, but not any further than pretty much there, without feeling like the tendon is really raw and it's being stretched around the elbow and it's really tight. And to be honest, yesterday I was really worried about it, and I'm still kind of worried about it because I don't know if I've made it worse trying to do some of the, you know, myofascial release stuff, or if it's just a case of, because I've had it for so long and not properly treated it, that it's just gotten worse anyway, or I don't really know what it's about. But basically, I've booked an appointment with a physiotherapist. I should have done it to begin with, really, now I think about it. I just thought I could rehab it myself. And also I've started to notice very similar feelings in my knees. I've never had problems with my knees. I've been very grateful for that because they're an important joint. But now I'm starting to feel little things. I don't really know why, because it's not like I'm one of these bros that just fucking go straight into the heavy weight. I've never really been like that. I always warm up. I always do warm-up sets. I always build up the weight. I vary the entire. I'm not always lifting heavy. Some days I lift heavy, some days I lift lighter. I monitor my HRV to make sure my central nervous system's all good to go when I train. You know, I don't overtrain. I cool down, I warm up, I cool down every single time. I do deep tissue work, foam rolling. I stretch, I've been doing prehabilitation work for the last year, trying to do rehab work. So I don't really get why this is happening or what's going on, so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go talk to an expert on this, and hopefully they can diagnose exactly what kind of tendonitis it is, if it is tendonitis, and hopefully they can give me some sort of rehabilitation exercises to do that are gonna fix it. I don't know how long things are gonna take. I'm kind of worried that it's at the point where I've left it so long that it could be a really long-term injury or a long-term sort of process of recovery, but I'm going to wait and see what the physio says today. But at the moment my plan is to basically stop training. I was just going to continue training legs, but now that I'm feeling stuff in my knees, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to stop training till I hear what the physio says. And then based on what the physio says, I'm either gonna be able to train some aspect or just not at all and just rehab it. But yeah, I know it's silly, but in my head I'm worried that he's gonna say like, right, no training for 6 months, because I'm someone who likes to always make progress and always push and always go hard. And for me, training is an anchor that, you know, if I train, if I can do that, everything else becomes a lot easier. It becomes a lot easier to get work done. It becomes a lot easier to focus. It becomes a lot easier to, you know, adhere to my nutrition and to, you know, use discipline to sort of get towards my other goals. So yeah, I can't really imagine not training, but I just hope it's like a 6-week thing. You know, I can deal with 6 weeks. If you said 6 months or longer, or, you know, you might take a look at it and be like, oh, okay, it's actually a lot worse than you think. Then I have to have an MRI, and then they might be like, oh, yeah, you need surgery. I don't know. I doubt that. I highly doubt I'll need surgery, but there's still that worry. So I'm going to see a physiotherapy. I'm going to see a physiotherapist later today. Hopefully, I get some answers, and that's probably when I'll next film for the vlog. So I will see you then. Yo, just got back from the consultation, not consultation, the physiotherapy appointment. Good news, it's not what I thought it was. I'm so fucking relieved. I cannot explain to you how relieved I am. I thought I was going to be told I had to take time off training and rehab tendons, but basically, I spoke to the physio and he said he did some assessments, took some information. He said it's not tendon related, it's not tendinitis, otherwise it would be a lot more painful. He says for the elbows, he believes it's ligament, and basically I have to avoid locking my arms out because I have hypermobile elbows. It puts the ligaments in a very awkward position. So he said completely avoid that, even with pull-ups, because pull-ups is an exercise where, so I know my elbows are hypermobile, so that's why I do bent arm, like with my archer rows or archer push-ups, it's always bent arm, I don't lock my arms out. But even with something like pull-ups, where you come to the bottom, my arms still lock out. So he said to, even on pull-ups, keep the arms bent, so only go down sort of that far max and then come back up. Yeah, so he thinks it's ligament for the elbows and that I can continue training, which that's the fucking good news for me. I can continue training, continue doing what I'm doing. He's given me a few exercises, some isometric exercises for my elbow to do 3 times a week for like 5 reps, holding them for 30 seconds each time. So yeah, I'm fucking relieved about that. And he said with my knees, it's not ligament or tendon. He said it's inflammation of the fat pad in the knee, and he said that's most likely being caused by I've been doing this fairly, it's not a new exercise, but it's a new exercise in my routine recently, and I would do it before deadlifting. And essentially you stand on a box, you step off the box, and you have, as soon as your feet touch the ground, you kind of go into like a quarter squat and then jump up as high as you can. You're trying to your feet are trying to have the minimum amount of contact time with the floor as possible. And essentially you do that, and I'd only do 1 set of 5 reps, but one time I was talking to a PT, one of the PTs at the gym that I work with, about myofascial release whilst I was doing my warm-up, and then I noticed when I was done talking to him that the deadlift platform was free. And at my gym we only have 1 deadlift platform. It's kind of fucking annoying, but yeah, so I wanted to get onto it, and I kind of forgot to do the rest of my warm-up. So then I went onto that jumping exercise, and I think that's what's aggravated it, and that's what the physiotherapist believed was the mechanism of injury for, not even injury, just the cause of inflammation for the fat pad in my knee. And he said that will just go, that will go with time, that will fix itself. I don't really need any specific exercises for it. And he said I can continue doing what I'm doing, so yeah, so I'm happy about that. I'm really fucking glad, because I can continue making the fucking gains, and that's what everything is about for me. Yeah, so I'm really relieved about that, really happy about that. It's 9:44 PM, I need to eat and get into bed, so I'll leave you off here. You'll probably next see me when I'm with my girlfriend tomorrow.